Hello, it's Timothy, the Motor-Vator Williams with the Credit Store. All right, we're going to be talking about today credit restoration, financial services, and how to get what you want out of life. I'm here with Ashley of the Credit Store. Wave, Ashley. And Arkisha. Wave for the camera. You get her on the camera. All right. So what we're going to be talking about today is how you can get your credit restored. How you can get what you want out of life. The majority of people have no idea what they can do with excellent credit. So therefore, they just walk through life vicariously, not knowing, hey, if I have my credit here, I can start me a business. I could take that credit to the bank and do what? Get a loan and start my business. But here's the problem with that. Most people don't know when you get your credit restored, there's a mindset that you need to have. Because if you don't have that mindset, what will happen is you will get your credit restored, and guess what? You will go out there and buy everything under the sun. Because I've done it. Because at one point I had 9 credit cards, maxed all of them out. And guess what? Credit score went down. Why? Because I did not have the right credit education and the right financial education. The majority of the people don't, because schools do not teach us what we need to know in life, in the real world, as far as credit, how money works, financial education. Now, let me ask you a question, Ashley. How long would it take you to save $1 million?
Take a while.
A couple of 2-3 months?
I wish I could say 2 or 3 months.
Okay, just give me a number. How long would it take you to save?
I would say, of course I have to be very diligent, cut a lot of things out. I would say probably, maybe 3 to 5 years.
3 to 5 years. 3 to 5 years to save $1 million. All right, spit out. All right. Now, let me ask you another question. How long do you think it would take you to borrow $1 million?
Less than a year.
Less than a year. Now, most people don't know this. With the right financial papers, you can borrow $1 million in 15 minutes.
Where the papers at?
Say it again. Say it again.
Where the papers at?
Where the papers at? That's exactly what I want to do. Because this is what you're going to learn here. How you can walk in the bank and borrow $1 million. Because it is just that easy. With the right credit, the right business credit, the right P&L statements, the right financial papers, you can walk in there and do it. It's that easy. But a lot of people, know what they think? It's easier to go do what? Play what?
The lottery.
The lottery. But you have 1 in probably 99 billion of a chance of hitting the lottery of $400 million. And then actually, a lot of people don't know this. That's the worst way to get money, to inherit it, because you didn't earn it. So what's going to happen is you're just going to blow it. Most people hit the lottery and end up being broke because they don't have financial education. They don't understand how money works. And they just, next thing you know, taxes hit. They're in emergency. And they just... So the goal is not to get into saving. Because what we're going to be talking about is investing. Now, I wrote a book which will be out soon. It's called How to Sell Yourself and Become Rich. The subtitles: Selling yourself is the best sale you ever make. Investing in yourself is the best investment you'll ever make. This is what you want to invest in first. You. Because see, once you invest in you and you get the credit education, you can go and get that. But here's the problem. Schools have taught us to invest in everything under the sun but ourselves. They taught us to invest in a college education, a house, then get you a car, a job. They haven't even mentioned you. This is what I talk about. That's what my book covers. Because what happened to me was, when I lived in Atlanta, even before I wrote the book, I had 2 millionaires that mentored me. And what they did was they found out I was like a sponge. And I wanted to know, how do you do this? Because I had been reading this, but reading it is not enough. Because like you go to school, they give you a book, but they teach you. They don't just give you a book. So even though I was reading books, I needed to understand what I was reading.